Welcome back to another exciting episode of The Careful Boys. We got Ryan in the hot seat.
Yeah, Hasegawa!
The exceptionally sterile and lukewarm seat until it gets fired up a little bit later.
Sterile? Oh god, thank you.
A very specific time.
What's up, Ryan? Dude, we don't know anything about you.
You don't.
For the people who don't know who the fuck Ryan is, you know, Ryan's been with us for what, over 7 years now?
I think it's like 6.
6 years. 6 years, yeah.
Damn, man.
He's been around, you know, but you know, mostly behind the scenes.
Mostly, yeah.
On camera, teching, doing all that, you know.
Editing.
Or when like a guest doesn't show up.
Yeah.
Or last minute fill-in.
Which people like, by the way. They like that you represent the thoughts of the audience, actually, you know?
The common man.
The street man.
The everyman.
The simpleton.
The Asian, you bring the Asian flair in here.
Yeah, I definitely didn't have enough of that.
Japanese flair.
All right.
The Japanese flair.
The
Yeah.
Japanese American flair, which is the 6th generation.
Like yeah, 3rd or 4th. But yeah, close enough.
Something like that.
It's been here since the 1400s.
Let's say 8th generation Japanese man.
My family came here on asteroids.
All right, so
Came when the fucking dinosaur meteor guy.
you do like edits and stuff, right?
Yeah. Some
All
of the
right,
time.
so just fucking worst guess that you had to edit a video
Worst
for.
guest that I had to edit
No,
a
don't say
video
that.
for.
Just kidding. We just warming up. We just warming
It's
up.
already hot, bro. That's fucking hot.
Shake it out.
Spicy.
We need to start with something cooler.
Yeah.
What's your least favorite race?
The Japanese. It's the same answer, right? Yeah, fuck those guys. They're all like neat and orderly and organized and fucking stay in their homes for too long.
Let's start cool. What's your favorite color socks?
Favorite color socks?
This feels so cold. It's so.
We went from
He's killing the game, dude.
bro.
Honestly, it's really impressive.
yeah.
I'm like, fuck,
probably
that's
like
cold.
black socks because they don't show like the nastiness after a while. Exactly. That's pretty cool.
Just do no socks, bro. That's the
black
coolest kind of socks. Invisible socks.
How many guns do you have?
3 now. I just bought a new one.
Wow.
You're very conservative.
Yeah, well, it's also because I don't have a lot of money, so there's that too.
I know a lot of people that don't have a lot of money and they still buy guns.
I'd like to think that I'm fiscally responsible.
If money was no object, what gun or weapon would you get?
If I wasn't in California, there'd be so many fucking guns I'd get because I live in California.
Hey, don't be too angry while we're talking about this. Just-
California now has Texas laws, and you have infinite gun money funds.
Yeah.
What are the first 5-10 guns you buy?
Fuck.
Fine.
5'10"? 5'10"?
What's the first small country you want to overthrow?
Sedan.
It's not that much. People own like 30 guns and stuff.
They do, yeah, easily. I think I'd probably start with an STI, like a DVC, like.
That's a
That's a good one.
Or actually, yeah, or there's staccato now, but yeah, well, staccato or something like that. Yeah, 2011, something racy.
Those are
yeah.
nice.
What does that look like?
I'm a connoisseur, but there's a lot of gun idiots here that don't know about
Right,
this stuff.
definitely.
So you could just like, you know,
Yeah.
share some. I know everything. I'm a man.
Yeah.
Man's man.
I mean, you're a man's man.
It's a handgun.
I have
it's
a 50 cowabunga in my car.
It's like a $5,000 pistol.
It's fucking sick
And it's
though.
typically used for competition where they like shoot targets and they run.
The John Wick one, yo.
He has one. The latest movie. They do have one.
Yeah.
That shit is sweet.
Sick. Okay.
Go fast, eat ass. What?
Is that a 9mm?
Yeah, it's a 9mm. Yeah, I'd probably get it at 9 too, because it's like the only caliber that I really want to own. Other than that, I think a really nice over/under shotgun. So like for like trapping.
A Nelly M4 or?
No, like a Beretta, like an Italian shotgun. Like that's what I want, because like those things are classy. as
Like
fuck.
$20,000 shotgun.
Yeah, something like that. That's like hand filigreed. So they got like
yeah.
carved like
So those are the ones you guys see duck hunters.
a musket, like a black hunter musket. And the longer it takes for you to shoot it, the classier of shooting it is. Because it's kind of like golf. You really gotta want to like spend an entire fucking day like doing whatever it is you're
It's
doing.
not about the murder. It's about the craft.
Yeah, it's about the craft getting to the eventual murder.
Yeah.
But you can be classy about it. Yeah.
It's not like fast food. It's like fine dining, but guns.
Oh, that's a good analogy.
Then I'd buy a bunch of meme guns that are just like fucking garbage.
What's a meme gun?
Like Doge gun and sheep gun.
Like fucking like there's a gun like there's a gun called a High Point that's like $200. So then I'd buy one of those and then I'd like have like some custom shop like race it out just for fun.
Get a prank gun that like shoots the shooter.
Just a prank gun. What, I give it to my friend and I'm like, hey, this one's really fun.
After it shoots the
Starts
shooter.
playing the fucking what's
person's
the
bleeding.
the Curb Your Enthusiasm thing like immediately after you shoot like dun-dun, dun-dun.
All right, a little bit warmer now. You've been working with JK
Yeah.
for 6 years.
Yeah.
What is your least favorite JK project so far?
Least favorite JK
It's like
project.
JK News.
JK News, JK Party,
Careful
Ask the
Boys.
Fields.
I hate Careful Boys.
And Danger Boys. Probably JK Party, being completely honest. Yeah, it's just JK Party was a very draining show to work on for me because it was just a lot of cleanup before and after a lot of the time. So a lot of the stuff was like, and it was always all over the place. Like it was standardized to a certain extent, but it was like a full day of shooting, and we had a lot of games that I got used to. Like, I'm super fucking tired of Mafia now. Like, I'm just super bored of Mafia.
But they love it, dude. They still want more.
I've seen
Mafia.
like half of the Mafias that have been played now, and I'm just like, I've seen everything basically. So it'd be a combination of stuff that's really
I
fucking
just
boring.
started playing Mafia.
Yeah, we just started, dude.
Oh yeah, so it's
I'm tired of Mafia too. I'm with you,
But
dude.
then you do like 5 years of it, and then you're just like, damn, this shit.
I hope
only-
the fans keep on fucking asking for
And the thing
Mafia,
is-
knowing that we all hate it.
I feel like you guys too understand our gameplay.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to like come out of left field, and then you can kind of see how it's gonna unfold.
Who's got like the weakest gameplay in Party?
the weakest gameplay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still like playing.
Yeah,
From an editor's point of view?
Oh, I mean, I don't edit Party anymore. Yeah, but it's probably between like now the people that are playing it, probably like Michael or me, one of the two, because Michael just gets way too sweaty, but he kind of leans into it, so it's
He's the
does get
innocent one
sweaty,
that
bro.
always is sweating fucking beans for some
right.
reason.
So, yeah, sometimes I'm like looking at him like as a moderator, I'm like, damn, dude, you look guilty as fuck, bro.
He's like, everyone go to sleep. Michael, can I see your car one more time?
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, wait, did I do that right? There's been a couple of times where I'm like moderating the game. I'm like, fuck, did I fuck this up? Did I?
Why is he so fucking guilty?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's just Michael. But yeah,
What's the one thing that like Joe or Bart pissed you off the most in your last 6 years?
What do you hate the most about this?
Even if it's like
Get this
single
fucking book
incident,
out.
like they just said something, just fucking, they were just being a dick about something. Just
I think-
you could just tell us. You don't have to say something.
Yeah. Huddle up, guys.
we'll just turn this way, and there's no way that they
It's all
fucking
good. They
hear
won't fucking-
it. No, I think that there's been a couple times on Party where we spent a lot of time building something, or like building the rules to something, and then just to watch them take it and like yeet it off of the table. I was just like. Or like when Joe would like yak on things, or like yak on things, I'd be like, bro, I gotta clean that later, dude. Oh, fuck me.
I try my best to clean it myself. I try to eat my own throw up one time too.
Yeah, you yacked on stuff. You yacked on the grass. The grass is the hardest thing to clean.
I fucking yak so much.
There's been a lot of like spicy challenges.
Oh, from the stuff you guys eat?
But on a content perspective, it's like that was them upping the ante, so I like kind of got it. I was like, this would keep me watching the video, but it's different when you're watching it, knowing that you need to clean it up afterwards. It's like
Because the cleaning aspect, there's times where they have to pull, like, almost pretty much like move out half of the stuff from our other studio and spray it down with the hose.
the tarp was supposed to make our lives easier, but it almost made it harder because we would need to like lay out this big ass fucking black tarp to like. I'll have all the liquids and stuff spill on it, and then we pick it up, move it to the outside, and then hose it off. But then we can't just leave it there, so we need to then like wipe it off. And it was just a whole process to do. So stuff like that. When we're
Kudos to you guys, man. You guys, props.
Have you ever felt like, dude, I want to fucking quit?
you know, there's some of those moments where I was just like, do I need to do this still? But it was,
I get so much more respect on my other job.
You know what's crazy about JK Party though, is we love the fans so much. It was even at the point where I think we were all tired of it. We're not even making money from it. Like we had JK
Damn.
News pay for JK Party.
Yeah.
But all of us got together because also too at the time to make sure that you guys had you guys as in the team had a full-time enough job where you didn't have to take up other gigs and stress about money. It made sense to keep JK News because it did make enough money to where like we could share like both things, keep everyone busy, and then like everyone has money to live, right? So then it was one of those things where like, okay, it was good enough, but even at that moment, if we were more like business savvy, we would have just got rid of it and created a new concept. But then also the fans loved it. So it was like, we hated Mafia by year 2, but they're like, keep doing more. So we're like, all right, fuck it, let's
And some
do it.
people rewatch the one Mafia episode.
Yeah,
they just really like that one, and they'll just keep watching that over and over and over.
But then it got to the point where it was just like, yo, let's just do this for the passion of it. And then that's when I was like, it's kind of cool that everyone assembled together and kind of made these sacrifices to just make it work, and we probably went like 2+ years more than it should have.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Right?
100%. 110%.
And we're still doing it, so is it like 3+ years more? Like, what are we?
Well, it's
Overhead's a lot less.
Yeah, it's cheaper. We can afford it, and it's on Patreon. And then so it's without the pressure of having such a big office and channel, we can just genuinely have fun like friends in the living room.
Like before, there was a full-on writing team writing the concepts out, and then there's a producing team. Like if we were doing the what's in the box, someone had to go buy a lobster or go buy some rats.
I did some of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was way too crazy before. Now it's just really stupid games.
Yeah, now we
fucking
have
Mad Gap.
Genius Ryan playing songs that we just guess what they are.
Yeah. That was tight.
Today's video is brought to you by Upstart.
'Tis the season of gift giving, but you shouldn't forget about yourself. Why not give yourself the gift of financial freedom with Upstart?
Upstart is the fast and easy way to pay off your personal debt with a loan all online.
Whether it's paying off credit cards or consolidating high interest debt or funding personal expenses, over 1 million people have used Upstart to get one fixed monthly payment with a payoff date.
Rather than looking at your credit score alone, Upstart considers other factors like your income, current employment, and credit history to find you a smarter rate for your loan.
You can check your rate without impacting your credit score in minutes for loans between $1,000 to $50,000.
You can even receive funds as fast as 1 business day after being accepted for your loan.
Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payment today by going to upstart.com/off-the-record. That's Upstart, UPSTART.com/OFFTHERECORD. Don't forget to use the URL so they know that we sent you guys. Loan amounts will be determined by your credit, income, and other information provided on your loan application. Go to upstart.com/off-the-record.
And people still love it, but it's not the same. Production's much lower, like in the sense where like the
Talent sucks now.
Yeah, way, especially when you're on.
Before like swimming in milk and like, I don't know, just crazy shit, trying to melt ice cubes, it's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
So speaking of Ryan's hot seat,
Yeah.
of all the guests that have come on here, which one did you want to like smash the most?
Do I want to smash them?
Yeah, like female guests, hopefully female, or male's fine.
You're talking about with the hips?
Yeah, like
hips?
fuck, like attracted to, crush on, want to make out with, sweated when you were like re-edited certain things to zoom in on their cleavage, anything degenerate.
Zoom in on the cleavage.
Slow mo when they
I don't think I ever
speak.
did that.
Or were there any that you were like, I really need to double check this footage over and over and over?
pants is around my ankles.
There are some where I needed to double check the footage because I knew that their content in general was a lot cleaner. So sometimes I double checked footage where I was like, is this like gonna like blow back on them in like some way, like stuff like that.
No, let's talk about the real blowing. Specifically,
Whose back did you want to blow out?
Yeah.
Megan Batoon's super attractive. I think Megan Batoon's a super attractive guest.
you heard it here first.
It's not. I don't think that's a crazy statement to say. Yeah.
No.
And she's fun and she's good conversation.
Gotta blow her back out, you know? You heard it
Well,
here
now it's on the internet, so fuck.
Hey Megan, what's up?
The title of this video, Ryan wants to do Megan Batoon.
Let's make sure it says Hasegawa at the end.
So if it comes out in a
Because he's in a relationship too.
Yo, you know Ryan Enemy wants to blow out Megan back?
Ryan's in a, I mean, you're both in a relationship, so both of your girls are gonna be like, what?
They're both gonna have this like reaction.
The fucking head spin. All right, any more cold questions? Because we're at the 12,
this is the cold question?
12 minute and the 22nd
one?
segment of the show.
Unrelated to JK, going back off of what we spoke about earlier, right? I'm really curious about how we always joke about Ryan being white because of his upbringing. Right? Is Asian? I mean, you're Asian typically, but then but
I would even argue against that.
but at first glance, we look at you, you're Asian, but then it's kind of like you said. Typically, Asians they can speak the home language or whatever.
Yeah, you can speak.
They're new immigrants. They're new immigrants,
They know
right?
the restaurant talk.
Yeah.
They whatever. But in your case, like what, your grandparents don't really speak Japanese, right? Or your parents don't.
My grandparents do, or my grandparents did, depending on like the side. But they didn't really pass that down to their kids as much. Like, especially my dad's side of the family, they were he was like super bad America. He loved America, so he was like, he wanted my dad to be like, oh yeah, I want you to like assimilate and like obviously have all these opportunities that I didn't have as much or fit in with, you know.
Did you have a who am I moment is what I'm getting at. It's like, am I Japanese?
Identity crisis.
Yeah, I think that's a good question. I think a lot of that was in high school and like middle school, trying to figure out like stuff that I knew as my heritage or my culture and stuff like that. But I didn't really, like, I eventually got to the point where I'm like, oh, like no matter what, I don't really care necessarily. Like I don't really have any connection to that like side of my life and stuff. And I don't think that, I feel like a lot of my friends and stuff who are like third generation or second generation even have a big like identity crisis in that moment where they're trying to like reconnect with their roots and stuff. And I definitely think that that's important. And I think that they should go search for whatever they're looking through in that. But for me personally, I just kind of am like, who I am is, I'm pretty happy with who I am. So all these components, whether they be very Japanese or not, I feel like don't really matter that much.
One day, the DNA is gonna activate.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna be like chilling, and one day you're gonna be like, I need to sniff a dirty underwear.
Oh, that's what you meant by I'm just gonna get hella perverted.
Out of nowhere. You're just like, I need
You'll
to.
only get the perverted behaviors. That's it.
I'm just gonna be a lecherous old man.
Your genitalia is gonna get blurry.
I'm just like, what's happening?
The coming of the Japanese DNA, it's maturing, you dude. Like it's like you're fucking turning into Charizard right now, dude. Like,
you know what's funny? I think that I am very Japanese, and like a lot of my anxieties and stuff. I think that like the things that I stress about and like worrying about certain things, I think is very like Japanese in the way that my parents instilled that like work ethic and
You ever
stuff.
held a knife to your stomach or no?
I've thought about it a couple times.
Oh, my room's so dirty.
When he's cleaning up vomit.
Midway through, I just pulled out my ritual knife. It was like, I could just fucking do it.
All Japanese people are born with a seppuku knife. Just like,
Yeah.
And then he was like, it's gonna create more of a mess. so I'm
Except
not
this is a
gonna
pocket knife. So flips it out.
You gotta stay strapped, bro.
do it." He's like, I'm gonna be considerate and not kill myself.
Who's gonna clean up my mess?
then I'm stuck with the guilt of leaving it for somebody else. I'm like, I can't be inconsiderate for somebody else.
Just be a guilt ghost.
he's got to clean up after himself.
Yeah, I'd like disembowel myself and then like scoop it back together.
Sorry for the
Spray
mess.
it with the hose.
I'm so sorry.
I gotta dry the tarp too.
I gotta be thorough and clean and
Dying the whole way.
Japanese. All right, if you were single, what would be your ideal date with Megan Batum?
I'm gonna just totally regret this portion of my life.
He's never gonna come back, bro.
I'll never come back here ever again.
Date starts at
we build a desk together.
Yeah, dude. Build a desk together. Yeah, help her with like the renovation stuff.
She likes building.
I know nothing about it.
It's a 12-hour date. It goes from noon to midnight.
That just sounds like you're like living together.
That's 6 hours, bro.
You don't go on 12 hours.
6 hours? No, 12 to 12.
No, never mind.
12-hour days, bro.
Well, yeah, what's your ideal date? What's your ideal
Are we all
date?
drunk, bro?
Are you guys dancing, building,
She's building, he's cleaning.
fucking for 12 hours?
Every time I get closer to giving an answer, you're just like, and then derail. Just fucking never answer this question.
I put it all back in.
Those are like my guts right now, just being pulled
Go,
back.
you give your answer.
An ideal date? Just fucking for 12 hours.
I gave him options. I don't know.
Because he seemed stumped. You know what I mean? You were hooking him up.
Yeah, I was like,
So out of those three, what would you pick?
I'm very go with the flow kind of guy. So if it's like a matter of like coffee date or something like that, that's totally fine with me. Lots of conversation, stuff like that. Yeah. It's a boring.
Bullshit.
classy, dude. Thanks. You won't do Hugh Hefner style and put trampolines everywhere?
After, it's a lot of anxiety, bro. Like,
You want to go to Jump Zone for a good date?
nothing says like first date like fucking like trampoline volleyball or not volleyball. Fucking what's that? Dodgeball. Because don't they have that at Jump Zone or whatever?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
dope.
shit.
It's a cute
Well, you should go there before you eat. Or else she's gonna be puking.
And then he's gotta throw it up, clean it up.
Gotta clean it up.
Oh, man.
And he watches like, fuck, it's not as funny as it looks, man.
Wait, I recorded this too. Just like.
I don't want to see Megan throwing up. I'm like, Ryan, why'd you make Megan throw up?
Yeah, why'd you do that, Ryan? Why did you do these things?
Nigga throwing up to your ideal date? You're
Yeah.
weird, dude.
What are you, Japanese or some shit?
Put your blurred dick away.
Weird ass fucking fetish.
What Where'd you get those panties?
The vending machine.
That's a pretty hot seat.
That was a
the
hot one.
hottest seat we've
And
done,
thanks
bro.
for playing along.
Hey, thanks, man. We appreciate you.
Ruining my search history.
Nah, that means you're a G, dude. Come on out, Megan.
Anybody that fucking searches this is just gonna be like,
Give it up for Megan Batoon. Thank you.
Hey, what's up, Ryan?
she got moon boots? She's gonna fucking come in on fucking trampoline like shoes? What the fuck? Future employers are gonna like search my name. They're gonna be like, wow, this video has 1 million views.
Or they're gonna be like, this guy's a straight shooter. We're gonna hire him.
Either go very good or
Ryan likes to play ball, dude. That's awesome.
bro.
Yeah. He's a team player.
If I ever had
Play
to work for like
dodgeball.
a government agency or something like that, because I've heard of like crazy interviews for like people that have needed security clearances and stuff, and they're just gonna be like, so, trampolines. I'd be like, look, man, it was a different time in my life.
Sir, can I borrow your knife real quick?